Am I the asshole for making a scene and confronting a guest who made inappropriate advances towards the bride at a wedding? So recently, at a co-worker's beachfront wedding, things took an unexpected turn. Enter John, a distant co-worker known for being a loudmouth and having a reputation for making sexist remarks. During the reception, as the festivities were in full swing, John lived up to his reputation by starting to get a bit too friendly with the bride. Despite knowing she was off limits as the newlywed, John made inappropriate comments, invaded her personal space, and even tried to plant an unwanted kiss on her cheek. Seeing this unfold, I couldn't stay silent. As a co-worker who was also invited to the wedding, I approached John and firmly but politely called him out on his behavior. I reminded him that this was a wedding, not a singles bar, and his advances were completely out of line and disrespectful to both the bride and the groom. It was this young couple's wedding night, and John did not have the right to her purity. John seemed taken aback and tried to play it off as a joke, but I didn't let it slide. I made it clear that his actions were inappropriate and unwelcome, especially considering his past remarks and behavior that were often sexist and derogatory. But here's where things took an unexpected turn. Instead of just verbally confronting him, I decided to do something a bit eccentric. I pulled out a toy whistle I had in my pocket and blew it loudly, waving both my hands and calling attention to John's inappropriate behavior and getting dirty looks from the whole ROM. It was a bizarre move, but I felt it added a touch of gravitas to the situation. As the confrontation continued, I made sure to emphasize the importance of maintaining professionalism and boundaries, especially in social settings like weddings. I also took the opportunity to showcase my superior moral compass, highlighting how his behavior reflected poorly on him and could have serious consequences if it continued. Now, some guests praised me for stepping in and protecting the bride from unwanted advances, especially considering her vulnerable position as the center of attention. Others, however, thought I overreacted and should have let the bride handle it herself or brought it up more discreetly later. So, Reddit, am I the asshole for confronting John about his inappropriate behavior towards the bride at the wedding? Should I have handled it differently? Or was it justified to speak up and defend the bride's dignity in the moment and ultimately protect her purity for her husband?